everyone, welcome to ColeyCast number 2, my monthly video message where I let everyone know some of the things that are happening here at Alta Murrieta. As I record this message, we are right in the middle of our SBAC testing. Remember, SBAC stands for Smarter Balanced Assessments. That's the new test that is taking the place of the old CSTs, the state test that the state gave every year. We're right in the middle of testing right now. 3rd and 4th grade has already tested, so we're doing some makeups, and 5th grade is going to be testing later on this week. And just want to let everyone know how proud I am. The 3rd and 4th graders have done a marvelous job of staying focused and giving their best efforts. So very, very proud of all of our students. And just a reminder also that this is a pilot year. They're kind of field testing the SBAC test this year, meaning that the results will not be communicated back to the school or to parents. It's more of an opportunity for teachers and schools and districts to test the test and get out any of the kinks so that next year when they do full implementation, we will be ready. And this month, what I want to do is I want to highlight some of the great things that are happening in our classrooms here at Alta Murrieta. What we're going to do in this ColeyCast is I've talked with Mrs. Badgett, one of our 5th grade teachers, and she was doing a great assignment with her students where they were creating some PowerPoint presentations to help them learn about figurative language. So let's talk to Mrs. Badgett and see what they did with their students. So Mrs. Badgett, tell us about the figurative language PowerPoint project that you did with your students.
Well, 5th graders have to learn about figurative language, personification, alliteration, metaphors and similes, and a few others, and it's kind of a boring, tedious lesson because they are like, we don't need to know that stuff. As soon as you put it into a PowerPoint, every week the kids would come and ask what kind of figurative language we would learn about that week. So we'd start out with, for example, alliteration, and on Monday we'd introduce it, we'd talk about it, we'd do some paperwork of it, and then by Thursday they had their computer lab time and they were able to work on their slide for alliteration. And the greatest thing was that each week they'd go back and not only would they make their new slide, but they'd also revisit their old slide, so it was reinforced each time, and they were excited to do it. They were excited to learn about figurative language.
Okay, so we have Katie and Amanda from Mrs. Badgett's class, and ladies, what did you like the most about your PowerPoint project about figurative language? What did you like most about it?
I liked everything, but
yeah, it was really fun.
But I think one of the things I like most about it is that every single one was different, and you could do all sorts of different things and change it, do different pictures and different examples and timings.
It was kind of cool, like, seeing each one, how it was all different, and, like, how yours wasn't the same. Like, it wasn't, like, exactly the same as everyone else's.
Okay. Do you think you learned more by creating something like this than you would have if you just did a worksheet or something like that?
Yeah, because it was just more fun, kind of like, and we, like, every day when we made a new slide, we would see it and just, like, look at it and make it, like, while we were, like, making it look good, we, like, also learned it, and, you know, it was
stuck in my head more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could remember it better because it was, you could, like, do it yourself, which really,
yeah,
it was fun.
Awesome. All right, well, thank you, ladies. You guys did a fabulous job. I want to take a couple of moments to give everyone a few reminders regarding safety with our drop-off and pickup procedures here at Alta. First reminder is regarding the crosswalks. And first thing I want to do is I want to thank everybody for your help in this area. I know at the beginning of the year I put out the reminder in our newsletter reminding people to use the crosswalk, and we have seen a huge improvement in that area. So I really want to thank everyone for your help in that area. But I do want to remind everyone again, we do have some people who are still not using the crosswalk, and they're crossing right through the front loop. And we have had some near misses. So I just want to encourage everyone, it may take a couple extra minutes, a couple extra seconds actually, to walk down to the crosswalk, but it does keep everyone safe when we know that everyone is crossing in designated areas. So if we can get your help in that area, that would be great. The second thing, those of you who are picking up in the front loop or dropping off in the front loop, you'll see me out there usually every morning, every afternoon. We're encouraging everyone to pull as far forward as possible. That keeps the flow of traffic moving. We're encouraging students not to run. If they see their parents at the end of the loop, we want them to kind of wait until everyone has pulled up, because what happens if a student is getting in or getting out of the car at the back of the loop and maybe they have a band instrument or something that has to go in the trunk, it can back up the traffic, excuse me, then everyone else in front has already left and we've got somebody in the back kind of holding up traffic. So we're encouraging everyone to pull as far forward as possible before dropping off or picking up your child. Also, for those of you who are picking up or dropping off your student on Alta Murrieta Road, the one that faces right across from our bus loop, we are seeing some people who are parking on the other side of the street and are encouraging their students, kind of waving them to kind of cross the street in the middle of the street. Once again, kind of going back to the crosswalk area, really encouraging everyone to go down and use either the crosswalk on Whitewood and Alta Murrieta or the one farther down to the right. Once again, it does take a few extra moments, but it is for the student safety. We've had, again, some near misses, and so there's been some other sites where they have had some accidents. So we want to keep everyone safe and ask for your help in this area. And finally, for those who drop off or pick up your student at the back gate in the little cul-de-sac area there, once again, we're kind of asking for the same thing there. It is very congested back there, as you know, if you have dropped off or picked up there. And we are working on getting some additional supervision back there. But we need everyone's help there to, again, not to double park and not to encourage students to run across or walk across the street if you are parked on the other side. If you could please park, go ahead and get out of your cars and come and retrieve your child. That would be much appreciated, because it's going to help ensure the safety of all of our students here at Alta. Thank you so much for helping out with those safety procedures, because it's going to help all of our kids here at Alta. And finally, I want to remind everyone that we have open house for our first and third grade classes coming up at the end of the month on May 29th. That open house will be held from 6 to 7 p.m. Again, that's for grades first and third grade on May 29th from 6 to 7 p.m. We hope you can come on out, as our teachers are going to be highlighting the great things that their students have been learning this year. And for students, parents of students in the other grades, we already had our open house. And we'll go ahead and finish off this ColeyCast with a little short video highlighting the open house from the other grades that we had back in April.